Hello, Moto.
Today we are going to present you our integrated marketing campaign which was developed for Motorola Incorporated in order to increase its mobile phone market share. To start with, we will briefly overview the company's history, then we will evaluate the current status of the brand, and finally we will present our marketing campaign. In 1984, Motorola invented the world's first cellular mobile phone, thereby occupied the 100% of the market share. In 2004, Motorola launched their most successful mobile phone, namely Razr, which shook the market and raised the status of the brand because of its sexy design. Having evaluated the current status of the brand, we'd like to highlight the key points. Speaking about the strengths of the company, we should say that Motorola has a strong brand name associated with the long history. However, nowadays Motorola has to struggle with some weaknesses in order to raise its market share. Having stopped innovating after Motorola has launched the Razr, Motorola stood behind in terms of technology and innovation, as it launched just few new models which were actually repeating the Razr. Mainly, Motorola has missed the shift in consumers' preferences and needs, which are not only concerned with the appearance of their mobile phone, they also demand for such configurations as social networking and mobile internet. We have identified that there are some opportunities for Motorola as launching new products, entering the smartphone market, and thereby gaining the consumer's confidence and loyalty. However, there may be some threats for the company, as there is already a high competition on the market from such players as Apple and BlackBerry, and the fact that Motorola has entered the market 2 years late when it was already established.
We proposed to Motorola to launch new variants of mobile phone. The first one being the M Office, which is a 3G-enabled smartphone with a user-friendly interface. The M Office is based on the Google Android operating system, much like the Google G one. A variety of business and finance-oriented applications are available to the users of this smartphone, like free access to Financial Times online and an e-book read. This M Office is a durable phone and has an extended battery life, unlike other smartphones like the iPhone and the BlackBerry. The price is between £300 to £330, which is highly competitive, and it's relatively lower than the other 3G-enabled smartphones. Motorola has a good reputation for the design of its phone. So the second variant we proposed is an easy-to-use luxury phone. It is finished in leather and oakwood casing. It feels good and looks sophisticated. It is designed for people who are not techno-savvy and prefer using a stylish phone with basic features such as the internet, email, and the news update. Motorola intends to launch the Maserati and the Swarovski special edition phones as part of the promotional. A handsome price tag is attached to it as it is a luxury good, and so it's priced at £650 to £700. We're going to sell off new products using a number of channels. For example, the M Office would be available on monthly contracts with the T-Mobile and O2. They would also be showcased at the point of purchase, that is using the major mobile phone retailers like the Car Phone Warehouse. While the M Style, being a luxury phone, would be available at high street retailers like Harrods and the Selfridges. We also aim to target the high-end luxury hotels across UK and Europe, like the Ritz and Marriott, to market the M Style. The special edition phones, like the Maserati and the Swarovski phones, are going to be retailed at their respective showrooms.
Here is the structure of our promotion strategy according to the products. For the M Office, we are going to use the following promotional tools. We will offer special discounts for students and corporates. We will use the applications available online like the social networking, maps, GPS, business and instant messages. Moreover, we are going to collaborate with Imperial College in order to set up the Research and Development Center, which will on one hand advertise our brand and on the other hand will help us to develop new technologies with the help of the best students. For the M style, we are going to offer gold embossing of initials for customers who will buy the M style online. Moreover, we will set up the Elite Customer Club so our customers can troubleshoot 24 hours, 7 days a week while connecting with Global Consumer Care Unit. We will sign up Roger Federer as our brand ambassador, thereby linking our product with a success. In order to raise the brand's awareness, we will sponsor business events as it reaches our target market. What's more, we will launch the mobile phones Motorola website instead of the previous one, which was covering the company as a whole.
Promotion is one of the most important parts of a successful marketing campaign in order to keep brand awareness and have a good brand image. So we decided to allocate 45% of the budget to the print media. That includes the newspapers like Financial Times and Guardian, and magazines like The Economist, Free Spout, Nudge. About 30% on the television programs during the prime time in the evening and at weekends, 40% on the radio, a small share of funds for the internet, billboards and sales staff commission. For the sales staff commission, we intend to use the push strategy that involves offering incentive to a salesperson so that he can push the customers to buy our mobile phone. Billboards in the area of high traffic areas like the airports and the tube stations. And internet is obviously low-cost advertising, so due to the nature of medium. In the second year, we plan to allocate 10% budget to TV and newspapers, while our major funds would be allocated to sponsoring business-related events and collaborating with the Imperial College to set up an R&D center. So for the M style, during the first year, we increased the percentage of funds allocated to the newspapers because our target market is more likely to read newspapers like Financial Times and The Guardian. When it comes to magazines, it's almost same as the smartphone, 15% share. TV is 10% during prime time on weekends and evenings. Internet, 5%. Billboards, about 5%, similar to smartphones, but the only difference being that we intend to use billboards for the M style at more high-profile areas, which would be more expensive and pricey. We intend to use the same push strategy using the sales staff commission promotion tactic. And the big surprise is that we got 25% allocated to the celebrity, because the sign-up celebrities like Roger Federer, who charge a lot to become your brand ambassador. In the second year, we focus on advertisements through TV and newspapers and magazines, for which we allocated about 10% of our budget. And we continue with Roger Federer as our brand ambassador and start sponsoring glamorous events like tennis, Grand Slams, and golf tournaments.
By using our marketing campaign, we intend to gain 8 to 10% share in the smartphone market, as we are a new competitor to this area. We also aim to regain the handset market share up to 20%, as we already established here.
Hello, Moto.